Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now look. So for this one, I'm gonna be telling y'all about the time when I pulled up in the hood and my homie told me to pull over. And I pulled over and a girl came flying up the street and smacked three cars all back to back. Yeah, listen up. This one about to get real crazy real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is 2020. Let's go ahead and jump in that time capsule. Let's go back a couple years. So we're going back to 2020. This is the year I told y'all when I like blew up. Was living the motherfucking life, switching whips every 5 minutes. I swear I was going through so many new cars that sometime I wake up in the morning and I have a new car in the driveway and I be like, damn, I didn't even remember picking that car up yesterday. Like brand new car. You know what I'm saying? So this year in that time, I'm living this life. Like I come outside to a new car and I forgot I wouldn't even pick that bitch up the day before type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we in that time frame in that situation, right? So at this time, I had a 300S. It was a maroon color with the black rims, fully loaded, sunroof, all of that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? This was just like my little low key car, you know, and that color was very rare, very rare. Still to this day, I only seen maybe like five or six of them in that color, you know. But back in that time, I stood out in the hood in that car because did nobody had that color 300S at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the hood, I'm cruising around, right? I pull up on the homies block, the five, you know what I'm saying? The Vicky Lou's, the Bloods, you know what I'm saying? They side, you know. I come pull up on they block, right? I'm riding on the block. The homies outside this shit, right? My homie I grew up with named Day Day. I told y'all about Day Day. You know, my daddy and his daddy, they was best friends. So it was only rightful so that me and him grew up together type shit. We grew up together as brothers, you know what I'm saying, from like 5 years old to it was like 10. By the time we all turned about 10 years old, that's when everybody got the picking sides and shit went left. So this relationship I got with Day Day way before all that side picking shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, I'm coming up the guy's block. You know what I'm saying? I see Day Day sitting in his car. So I'm coming up the street this way. Day Day and his car is parked on this side of the street, facing this way. I'm going this way. Him and his car is facing this way on this side of the street. So while I'm riding up, I see him in his car sitting like this, right? So I'm riding past, boom. I pull up to his driver door. My driver door pull up to his driver door. So I'm kicking it with him, you know, from my driver door to his driver door. Now he's sitting sideways, you know what I'm saying, with his feet out the door, with the door like cracked open, you know what I'm saying? So I pull up on the side of him. We get to talking. He like, yeah, my nigga, I ain't seen you in a minute, bitch. Pull over. We need to kick you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, big, you know what I'm saying? This is my dog. We go back since little ass boys. Like I said, my daddy and his daddy best friends. They hung out every day, best fucking friends. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this years later, we grown as hell now. We lean back up type shit. Let's kick it. You know what I'm saying? So bet. I pull over. So I get to kick it with my dog Day Day. Like I ain't rapped it with him in some years, you know what I'm saying? I just so happened to be coming up the homie's block and he was out here with the guys. You know what I'm saying? I go to pull over. This is a true story. Y'all know I don't make up stories. I don't do that. That shit weak. You know, I live a whole life. I don't have to make up stories. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, when I pulled over to the side, now I'm on the right side of the street. Day Day on the left side of the street. The block was full of cars all up and down the street on both sides of the streets, right? Niggas everywhere, cars everywhere. This was like a hood day type shit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, it was a girl that kept on riding around the block. You know what I'm saying? Because she seen there was a bunch of niggas outside. Now look, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Street niggas ain't as dumb as you think they is. It's women out here that like street niggas. And it's a lot of women that like street niggas. Lawyers, doctors, nurses, women that like street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Married bitches, all type of women be in the hood fucking on street niggas. You know what I'm saying? So don't sleep on street niggas thinking they dumb and all they want to do is kill each other. And man, them niggas bang and shit. You feel me? Coming from an ex gang bang, we be slapping shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, this shit crazy, man. But with all that being said, right? So, like I said, women like street niggas, right? So this girl, she called herself riding around the block, like spinning laps around the block. You know what I'm saying? She's spinning laps around the block. This was before I pulled up. This was, word that I heard later on after this situation I'm about to tell y'all about. But they was telling me she spent like 3 or 4 laps around the block before I even pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Well, by the time I pulled up and I pulled over so she can come down the street and ride past, this was the final lap. She spent around that bitch. She come riding up the block, clowning, hanging all out the window, trying to get niggas' attention type shit on some drunk shit, right? Okay. All of this happened in a split second. It sounded like a long time, but it was just that quick. You know what I'm saying? So while I pull over to the side so I could let this car come past so I could holler at Day Day, the girl, she come through trying to flex again. She fucked around, slid the damn wheel too hard to the right. Boom, smacked one of the parked cars. With that being said, she go from the first car to the second car, from the second car to the third car. The third car was the car Day Day was in. You know what I'm saying? By the time she hit Day Day car, she hit like the back quarter panel of it, back there with the gas tank and all that shit, the back door. That's what she hitting on his car. All of this is in a split second, no lie. You know what I'm saying? Just guy working mysterious ways. So while she cracking into all 3 of these cars, and like right before she could literally get up on Day Day because she was just a door away from hitting him. She was at the back door at this time. You know what I'm saying? Guy working mysterious ways, man. She was able to cut that wheel back out to the left. And she was able to get off them cars and get back out on the street. You know what I'm saying? So she just missed Day Day like this. And I seen it with my own 2 eyes. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. She just missed Day Day. By this time, Day Day jumping out the car. He ain't even like grasping for self. Like, oh shit, I almost died. You know what I'm saying? He hop out the car seat. Like, this bitch just hit my car. So all the guys on the block like, oh hell no, woo woo. Next thing you know, you hear a whole bunch of car doors slam. Boop, 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 right? The girl trying to pull off, but her car fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So like it's driving away real slow. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was about 5 or 6 cars swarmed her shit. All this is a split second. You know what I'm saying? Swarmed her shit. She couldn't move. Niggas pulling out guns, all type of shit. Bitch, get the fuck out the car. She get out the car. She apologized. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was drunk. Blah, 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 right? While all this going on, Day Day was like the head nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when he get to speaking, it's a problem. And that's what he did. He got to speaking. He like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You just hit all our cars out here. And he like, you hit my car. You almost fucking killed me. I don't want to hear that shit. He like, I want everything. I want every fucking dollar you got. He like, I want everything you got. Man, when Day Day got to going, I ain't gonna lie to you. I pulled off. You know what I'm saying? They had a bigger problem than me. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is killers. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even about to play. I don't even want to know what's about to go down. I pulled off. I don't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my great escape right there. I peeled off. Soon as all the guys had her surrounded, guns drawn, and they got to going, hey man, game over. You know what I'm saying? I pulled right the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Nah, let me put this disclaimer up. She did not get hurt, did nothing happen to her. You know what I'm saying? It was just I cleared the scene before something can happen because I know how these niggas roll. These niggas is killers. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So I got up out of there before anything could happen. But you know, the next day I found out, you know, they just got her info. She was begging and pleading for her life, trying to make pay arrangements, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But they ended up working something out with her, and she got to go home safely, and blah blah blah. But just to say, you know, this shit happened just like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because I don't know how it is wherever you are. You know, you might not have a problem with parking your car on the street, you know, but in Detroit, it's like a known fact. Do not park your car on the street overnight for a quickie. You know, you just walked in the house to grab a damn barbecue plate or any like don't leave your car on the street. Park your shit on the grass. You know what I'm saying? Because people come flying up and down the street all day. You got a bunch of young niggas stealing cars, flying up and down the street all day. You got a bunch of old heads drunk, young heads drunk. You got a bunch of drunk motherfuckers all day, popping pills, jumping in cars, cutting up the music, swerving steering wheels, smacking into shit. And the first cars that get hit is the parked cars. You know what I'm saying? So this is my lesson to anybody that want to visit Detroit. You know, you want to come up here because your people up here, and you know you want to spend some time with your people, things like that. Don't park your car on the street. Yeah, we got all these speed bumps everywhere to slow down the accident rates and running from the police and blah 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 blah. Guess what? Detroit motherfuckers do not give a fuck. Niggas be jumping over them speed humps and still smacking to your shit. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you come here to the D touring or coming to see your people or whatever, number one rule: do not park your car on the street. Park that shit in the driveway, a parking lot, on the grass, something. Don't leave that motherfucker on the street because it's bound to happen. That something might happen. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's you that smack into a parked car or if it's your parked car that gets smacked into. It's Detroit politics. Don't park your car on the fucking street because what I just told you what happened with this whole day situation. That just happened like that. It can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? And if a nigga like me is on the scene, I'm gonna peel off before it get real. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you be safe out here in these streets because you can hit somebody's car and you can end up in a dangerous ass situation within 10 to 20 seconds. No lie. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.